Hey travelers, if you're going to be flying Southwest Airlines for the first time, there are a few key things you need to know to have a smooth experience. Southwest, in a lot of ways, is very different than most other airlines, from their boarding process to their checked luggage policy, their fare types, and much more. So in today's video, I'm going to cover the 5 most important things you should know before you take your first flight on Southwest. Let's go.
Dream vacations start here.
The first thing I want to cover is Southwest baggage policy. This is probably one of the most popular reasons people fly Southwest, because where most airlines will charge you $35 to $45 to check a bag and even more for a second bag, Southwest allows you to check not 1 but 2 bags for free no matter which fare type you purchase with them. This can be a huge savings, especially those of you who will be traveling with families, as a family of 4 can expect to pay upwards of close to $400 round trip just to check 1 bag per person if you were to fly with the other airlines. Now, if you're just planning to take a carry-on with you, those are free as well, but because Southwest flies only one type of aircraft, the Boeing 737, they can accommodate much larger carry-ons than most other airlines at 24 inches in length, 16 inches in width, and 10 inches in height. The second thing you should know about Southwest, which is current at the time of the release of this video, is that Southwest has an open seating policy, meaning there are no assigned seats, and you get to choose whichever open seat is available once you board the plane. However, that's all about to change, as Southwest is now moving to assigned seating starting in early 2026. This is a big change for Southwest, but I think it's a welcome change for the majority of their customers who would prefer to know where they're sitting before they board their flight. Currently, Southwest uses 3 boarding groups, A, B, and C, and then assigns each passenger a number 1 through 60 within each boarding group to tell you where you should stand in line to board. Passengers assigned A1 through 30 board first, followed by A31 through 60, and then it moves on to the B group, 1 through 30, and so on. How Southwest determines your place in line depends on the time you check in for your flight. Check-in starts exactly 24 hours before the time of departure, and those who check in right at 24 hours will get a better boarding position. However, with Southwest moving to assigned seating, this will no longer be a factor. The process of lining up in groups will remain the same, but how they will determine what the boarding order will be is still being discussed. But I would imagine it will be similar to other airlines, where the customers who have either paid the most or have higher status with the airline will be some of the first people to board. To go along with this, Southwest, who has always had 1 class of seats, will now offer 3 classes of seat types starting in 2026. The standard seat, which will be located towards the back of the plane, preferred seats, which will be located near the front of the plane and near the exit rows, and extra legroom seats. These seats will be located at the front of the plane and will provide you with an extra 5 inches of legroom. The third thing you should know about Southwest is the different fare types you can book. Here's a chart on Southwest's website that explains the benefits of booking into each category of fare. As far as I know, these will still exist going into 2026, but let's look at what booking into each fare will give you. The first one is the Wanna Get Away fare, which is the lowest fare you can book with Southwest. The top line is the points you receive if you are a member of their Rapid Rewards program. The second line indicates that you get 2 check bags for free. Southwest also does not charge fees to change or cancel your flight. You also receive a flight credit if you have to cancel unless you bought a higher refundable fare, and the best part is the flight credit never expires. Most airlines have an expiration date for flight credits of usually 1 year from the date you purchase your ticket, but Southwest does not put an expiration date on any flight credits that you have. Going down to the next line is free same-day standby, meaning you can put your name in for an earlier flight, and if space opens up, you'll be able to take the earlier flight. There's also free same-day changes, meaning you can change your flight to any other flight and just pay the difference in fare price. You should also know that booking into this category will not allow you to choose a seat. Instead, one will be assigned to you at the time of check-in. The next fare category is the Wanna Get Away Plus, which includes everything from the standard Wanna Get Away fare, plus free flight changes and the ability to transfer flight credits to any other Rapid Reward member. You'll also be able to choose your seat if you book into this category or higher. The next higher category is the Anytime category. This includes everything from the first 2 categories and is also refundable, and you also get to use the Priority and Express lanes at airport security, which are always shorter lines. The highest category you can book is the Business Select category. I'm not sure if automatic check-in will remain, but I do know that the early bird check-in will be going away. The early bird was an extra fee that you can pay to check in earlier than 24 hours, which would most likely give you a better boarding position. But now with assigned seats coming, there's no need for it. Business Select will also guarantee you to be one of the first 15 people to board the plane and also comes with a complimentary drink and free Wi-Fi. Most people book into the Want to Getaway fare, but if you need refundable tickets or more flexibility or more legroom, consider upgrading. The fourth thing you should know about Southwest is that there are no seatback screens. However, they do give you the ability to watch movies, TV shows, and live TV on your own device, but expect to pay a fee of around $8 to use the in-flight Wi-Fi, unless you book into Business Select or are an A-List Preferred Rapid Rewards member, in which case there is no charge for you. Just don't forget to pack headphones with you. And I should also mention, not all Southwest planes have USB chargers or outlets at every seat, so make sure you bring a fully charged device or a portable charger with you. And the fifth thing you should know about Southwest is that there are no meals on their flights. They do provide snacks and drinks, but for some of their longer flights, such as to Hawaii, which can be a 6-hour flight or more, you may want to bring some extra food with you to keep your hunger at bay. If you found this video helpful, give the video a like and consider subscribing to see more videos just like this one. Thank you so much for watching and hope to see you again in a future video.